Hello, friend. I'm Lily Rose, and this is Through the Ashes, a space where we hold grief gently, speak honesty into the quiet, and remind ourselves that we are still becoming, even in loss. Quick note before we begin, I am not your therapist. I'm just a person who's walked through loss and found that navigating relationships while grieving is also an act of love. If you are in acute crisis, please reach out to a professional or trusted support line. Let's begin. Today, we're exploring what it means to navigate relationships while grieving. Not just romantic love, but friendships, family bonds, and even the relationships we hold with ourselves. Grief doesn't pause the world, and the world does not always pause for grief. When you're grieving, you're often carrying something others cannot see. I call it the invisible weight. You're at dinner and everyone's laughing. You're walking beside someone and you look normal. You're posting online and people assume you are fine. But inside, you might feel like you're walking barefoot across broken glass, and the people around you may have no idea. Sometimes grief teaches you who can sit with your pain and who needs you to be okay so they can be comfortable. You may hear things like, maybe it's time to move forward. They wouldn't want you to be sad. You're so strong, when all you wanted was for someone to say, I see you. I know it still hurts. And this misalignment can create distance, not because you have changed, but because grief requires a different language. And not everyone speaks it. If you let it, grief can also deepen your relationships. It can help you ask what you need. You can say things like, can you sit with me without trying to fix this? Or you can set gentle boundaries, like, I love you, but I don't have the energy for this conversation today. Or find new anchors. These are the people who meet you in your brokenness, not to repair you, but to honor the shape your heart now holds. And maybe, most importantly, it teaches you to offer others the grace you wish you had received. Now, let's talk a little bit about resilience and grief. It's not about being positive, it's about waking up at all. It's about saying yes to connecting with people, even if your voice shakes. It's about learning new ways to love with a heart that knows loss and still chooses care. It's about the capacity to navigate profound loss while gradually finding ways to adapt, heal, and live without erasing the love or the pain that came with it. Grief doesn't end, it changes shape. Resilience is learning to walk with that new shape. And whatever that new shape looks for you, honor it. I want to share with you a self reflection practice, asking and honoring. Find a quiet moment, close your eyes, place a hand on your heart, and ask yourself, who in my life truly sees me in my grief? And how can I let them love me more deeply? Who struggles to understand? What small boundary could protect my spirit? What do I wish people knew about my grief? Where can I speak that truth? Gently, but clearly. And lastly, how can I show myself tenderness today? Not tomorrow, not when I feel better. Today, as I am. Now take a deep breath. Let it be enough. Grief will reshape your relationships. Some will fall away, some will deepen, and in time, new ones will find you and will become profound sources of healing, understanding, and hope. But your grief is nothing to apologize for. It's a language of love, a testament to connection, a reminder that you have lived and loved deeply. And you are still here, still loving, still growing, still becoming. And I want to share with you a small little poem from Sharyn Marsh. This grief has changed me from the inside out, made its home inside my bones, kept me awake, kept me asleep, made me cry, made me laugh, carved its presence into every facet of my life, altered my view of the world, had me on my knees, made me love even more. Thank you for listening. Thank you for grieving with honesty. And thank you for staying open to love, even in loss. If this podcast found you where you are, send us a message at throughtheashes@outlook.com. Send us your name, where you're listening from, and if we're able to share your story in a future episode. Next week, we'll talk about the physical impact of grief and how to take care of yourself. We rise, maybe not fast, maybe not pretty, but we rise. I'm Lily Rose, and this is Through the Ashes. See you next week.